Today we have the Jazzwares Total Anime Dark Deku. I've been waiting forever for this one, and it looks... Oh, my brother's taking a shower. Now, I've already reviewed Bakugo and Deku of this line, and I'd say both of those were pretty good surprises. They were pretty good for the price. This one comes with a buttload of accessories, despite the mask. I still can't get over it. We've been waiting for like 3 years for a figure of this version of Deku. The first action figure video I posted was about this same topic. It's like still almost my most viewed video.
I could tell they were gonna want to buy them, so I did what any nice person would do. I took them off the peg with no remorse and I bought them. I heard them talking about me when I walked past them.
If you wanted them, you should have said so.
Anyways.
The point is, we've been waiting a while for this figure, so let's get into it. Front of the box shows the My Hero Academia logo and the Total Anime logo, with a picture of Dark Deku on the front, which looks way better than the figure. Side of the box says Izuku Midori with the same picture, a render on the back that makes the figure look gorgeous. A look at other figures in the line. I bought the Shigaraki, and he was terrible. My Hero Academia on the side. This is number 13 in the series. Bunch of legal stuff, and let's get into it.
Vigilante Deku.
My normal light source broke. So yeah, this is what the figure looks like. The silhouette's really good. Here I'm just messing around with the light. One thing about this is we've had a lot of time to fix this. Wow, he looks pretty cool. Jazzwares has had over a year to fix this head sculpt. He's been shown multiple times in different toy fairs, and only now he's coming out. The Dabi and the Shigaraki in this wave came out months ago. I have a feeling this figure is pushed back for the same reason it's so flawed in the first place. Its mask. If you take a look at one of the first looks we got at this figure, the mask is noticeably different. The eyes are a bit more sharp and clean, and overall the whole hoodie is just less torn up. Versus now, his mask is more torn up and... Hey, wait, the old one looks better! Well, not better per se, it looks more like the actual drawing on the front of the box. By this point in the story, Deku isn't all torn up. Well, he is, but noticeably less than how he is later on. He's barely left UA and hasn't had enough time to shred all parts of his outfit. How this ended up getting past everything, I don't know who said yes to this, but this is what we got, and let's just get into the review. Well, I mean, besides the face, everything looks pretty good. I mean, all the details are there, and it looks almost exactly, yes, we addressed the face. We saw it. Given how far apart the eyes are, they probably sculpted it on each side and then called it a day. Because he doesn't look half bad from the side, but as soon as you turn him back to the front, it's... Comparing this to the sculpt I made 2 years ago out of clay, I'm not saying it's better, but the eyes are spaced apart correctly. Also found out he still has the hole in his back for a stand, but mine is wonky, so I'll just keep it out. Articulation same as the old Total Anime Deku. Dumbbell joint at the head and a ball joint at the base of the neck that allows him to look up this much. Keep in mind the cape and everything does get in the way of it, and he can bury the chin about this much. Hinge and swivel at the shoulder goes up about this much at first, but you can push it up a little bit more. It just has a little bit of detents. More than likely, every joint out of the packaging will be a bit tight, especially the legs. He has double jointed elbows. They can bend a lot deeper than that, but it might break, so I'm just gonna keep it at this. His arms are a bit scrawny, so be careful. Bicep swivel, and a hinge and swivel at the wrist. Since he is based off of the old Deku body, he does have a butterfly joint, but it's a bit tight and a little bit hard to use since he has a rubber overlay piece. He can crunch about this far forward and this far back.
Ah, damn it.
He can spin all the way around at both his top and mid sections. He's got a drop down hip, which allows him to kick this far forward and this far back. He can kick outward this much with a very tight double jointed knee that bends around this much. Because of the sculpting, it might be a little hard. He also has a thigh swivel on the inside of the thigh, but it works only a certain amount. Finally, he has an ankle hinge and pivot. Overall, the articulation's okay, but it could be better. It's mainly the use of a calf swivel and a better thigh swivel. This figure also uses the original Deku sculpt as a base. It does fix a lot of my problems that I had with the original sculpt. The main thing being his arms. Thanks to his larger hands in general, it makes his arms look a lot longer. For accessories, he obviously comes with a one masked head. Even though the eyes are really ugly, the sculpt itself is pretty detailed. The mask itself over the hair is a rubbery piece, so be careful with that. He also comes with a not worn version of the mask to have when he's not wearing it. He also has the backpack, not much to say, they did paint it a little bit. For hands, he has one set of fists, a set of black whip hands, one being splayed out and open and the other in a fist. I actually really like these. He has two unmasked heads, one being this determined expression and one being a shouting expression. I gotta say, these are a big improvement on the first release's faces, especially this shouting one. Something about it is just really off and it looks awkward. As you can see, the new one's eyes are just a lot better, and they're different sculpts. Even with the more neutral expressions, I do like the new one better. The only face I really liked from the old release was this one, and it's still my favorite of the three. If you wanted to see if the new head sculpt works on the old body, it does, but it is a little hard to get on. Overall though, it looks pretty good. Between the two, the faceplates are barely swappable. The pegs are slightly different, so you have to really force it. Last but not least, he also comes with these two Fajin effects. Now this is really interesting. We've never gotten any Fajin effects before. Now while these do look like how they did in the anime, this figure's posability does not allow for that type of pose. Had we gotten a better thigh cut and calf swivel, I'm sure we probably would be able to. Also, an extra word of caution: when you're putting on the head with the cape and the mask, it's easier to just take off the face and the front hairpiece. Once it's popped on, then you can put on the face and hairpiece. And with all that together, here's what he looks like. I'm playing around with the light a little bit here, but I gotta say, this face is 10 times better than the older faces. Discarding the mask, I really do think this set is really solid for 20 bucks, especially since it reminds me so much of 2023. Waiting for each new episode to come out each week, it makes me super nostalgic. And it only took 3 years to get an official figure of this costume.
Oh yeah. That's good. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and here's that other faceplate on this figure for those who want to see it. For size comparisons, we have the Jazzwares Total Anime Bakugo. He's definitely way too short. Next we have the Jazzwares Freddy Fazbear. Jazzwares The World of FNAF Freddy Fazbear. Next up is the SH Figuarts Deku main release. I cannot wait for their take on Dark Deku. My only complaint is the use of plastic capes and the fact that the QC might be terrible. But other than that, it looks amazing. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Amazing Fantasy 15 and the Jada Toys Street Fighter Ryu. Here he is with the Jazzwares Avatar Aang. Last but not least, here's the Anime Heroes All Might. Again, Jazzwares, please. I want an affordable All Might. The SHF one looks okay, but overall, this is a pretty good release. I mean, yeah, sure, the masked head could be way better. Way better. But overall, with the amount of accessories and the pretty good articulation, I give this a 9 out of 10. Feel free to let me know if you disagree with me. I could definitely see this being a very controversial figure for whoever gets it. But I'm very nostalgic for this time period within the series, and this is the only Dark Deku figure on the market as of right now. So yeah. I haven't done a review in a while. Okay, bye. This is me trying to make the figure look as good as I possibly can. Also put the mask and accessories onto the Amazing Yamaguchi figure to see what it looks like. And vice versa.